My name is Tom Hertel. I'm from Purdue University, where I'm a professor, and the title of my project is GEOSHARE, and that stands for Geospatial Open Source Hosting of Agriculture, Resource, and Environmental Data for Discovery and Decision Making. So it's a long title, but GEOSHARE works fine for identifying that. The world faces a large challenge over the next 3.5, 4 decades. So by 2050, there'll be 9 billion people in the world. These people will need to be fed, and many of them who are now living below $2 a day are undernourished in many cases. They need to be fed a better diet. So agriculture needs to produce a lot more food for the world in 2050. At the same time, the climate's changing, and climate change poses some challenges. Higher temperatures threaten agricultural yields. So this is a challenge as well. In addition, we're thinking more and more about using our land resources to preserve the environment, to sequester carbon, perhaps to reforest areas that have been cleared for agriculture in the past, to preserve biodiversity, to create parks. There are a lot of demands on the world's resources, and confronting these challenges, understanding the trade-offs, shaping policies that will make a difference in this environment is important. And GEOSHARE intends to, the purpose of GEOSHARE is to support these kinds of analyses. These analyses have to be at the same time specific to the locality, because biodiversity, it depends on which hectare of land you're talking about. On the other hand, it needs to scale up to global scale, because these are global issues. The competition is at global scale. So this combination of local and global is a challenge, and you need special databases, special tools to be able to bridge this difference, and GEOSHARE aims to do that. So this project, GEOSHARE, aims to address this question by bringing together experts in all of these various dimensions, whether it's someone working on global irrigation, someone working on cropping patterns, someone on patterns of poverty, deforestation. All of these are specialized areas, and the problem to date is that they haven't developed their tools and databases in a way that fit together. So one group is doing their analysis, that's excellent, but it doesn't fit together with the irrigation work, doesn't fit together with the land cover work, doesn't fit together with the poverty work. Getting these to fit together in a way that's interoperable is important. So we're creating a community in the clouds, if you will, using cyber infrastructure. It's called Hub Zero, and it's also based at Purdue University. This is a place for this community to get together, and with the governance structure that we're putting together, this allows them to begin to work together to generate support for this activity and to continuity, so that in 10 years' time, while we don't have the information now for making these policies, we will have information in 10 years' time, that we're assured of improvement, and that all this good work that's being done around the world, that it fits together and adds up in a way that can support these kinds of decision tools. So Bellagio is really a unique place for this kind of thing. In fact, Bellagio has been the home for many such efforts to come up with global projects and global collaboration. We're in the middle of a pilot project currently to try to prove this concept in several countries. But to go from a pilot project, a few countries and a couple of regions, to a global scale is a challenge. And one of the aspects of that is figuring out the governance structure. How will you get these different groups to work together? How will you give everyone a voice in this effort, and yet ensure that it moves ahead? So one of the things I'm thinking about and spending time on this month is a governance structure for this, how to design GEOSHARE. Being here and being in residence with a number of people who've created organizations in other areas has been a fascinating experience, because what they've learned from their experience is in many cases directly transferable. Even though the area of work is very different, it's all about people, it's all about institutions, and it's all about how you can get them to work together and create a viable permanent institution to really change the world, and that is what we're aiming to do with GeoShare.